Once Banrut decided to go in the direction of tissue paper conversion and manufacturing, there was no looking back. They began developing very high quality and interesting line of products that people can use every day and everywhere.
So Banrut Nigeria Limited is a manufacturing company that produces tissue paper. We have our Prince toilet roll, the Root Supreme toilet roll. We have the Vicky toilet roll. We have the Vicky kitchen roll. We have the Vivian serving napkin, the Vicky facial box, and the multipurpose cloth as well. The multipurpose cloth is a new one, but we started right from the get-go with the multipurpose cloth. It's new. I mean, when it comes to Nigeria environment, we're the only ones producing that kind of product in the whole of Nigeria, and I think I dare say in Africa. It's a washable cloth. You get to wash it like almost 10, 15 times before you dispose of it. So that's that about our products profile. We're all about hygiene, and when we're going to start the business, we thought to ourselves that we wanted to do something premium, something good. Of course, there were other tissue papers in the market. We didn't want to have a low-graded quality, so we wanted a situation where we're able to give you good product that is at par with international brands. So that's why you find, and most of our products are premium. They're virgin paper. It's 100% virgin paper, and we have a few recycled now because after a while the market started to demand from us some recycled brands. So we have a few recycled. We have the Mimi Economy and the Kiki Plus. Those are our recycled products.
This is one of our primary raw material. This is a virgin product. It's imported as well. It's about 700 kilogram of tissue wrapped here. So the entire tissue process starts from here. This particular material is for tissue production. What we do here, we convert it to the regular toilet paper you see in the market. The process starts from here, then it goes to the machine, part by parts. We unwind it, process it, cut it, we package it to the main market. So the process starts from the machine here. This machine is a fully automated machine. It's called Extract 5 machine. This machine runs on 350 meters per minute. From that, we process it to the lockstone machine. What it does, it cuts the tissue to different sizes that we want to cut. Now there's another machine externally that rolls the core, the inner tip of the tissue paper, and sends it automatically to the winder. All these things are processed automatically. Then after, we send it to another machine, the whole line of process, the charismatic Rwanda machine that wraps the tissue and checks it out to the finishing. From that process, our tissue is ready for the market after checks from the quality control unit. Once it's tested and confirmed okay, it's ready to go to the market. So it's a whole line of process from one machine to another. The Rwanda does a lot of things, from embossing to lamination to so many processes before we get to the finishing. And everything is done under standard regulations.
The Bank of Industry has invested in Banrut Rolls Nigeria Limited no fewer than 4 times in the last 8 years or less, in a sum hovering around ₦1 billion. At each stage of intervention, the Bank of Industry has deployed tailor-made support from its bouquet of intervention funds, pushing them to the zenith of the industry.
So there are times when, as an entrepreneur on a journey, right, there are days, it's a pop period of all sorts. There are days when you feel like, gosh, I got into the right game. And there are days when you just feel like, who sent me here? What was I thinking? Why did I do this? Right? So starting Banrut, now Banrut, the manufacturing arm, we started off with what we could afford. Of course, we couldn't afford the kind of machines you see on the factory floor today. So we started with the basic. We just wanted to when we started, we just had the north in mind. It was just more or less Abuja and environs. We were not even thinking southwest. We're not thinking the east. We were just like, let's start in our our backyard and just start however we can start. So we started with the basic Chinese machines, and we're able to run that for the first 5 years of the business. So that's growth on the part of production output, right? On the part of staff strength, at the moment, so we started off with about 35 people. At the moment, we're about 273 people.
Effective distribution is key to the tissue paper business. What's more, their doors are wide open to absorb more qualified distributors.
We have about 45 distributors. And when I say 45, they are spread across the regions. We have distributors in Southeast, we have in the South-South, we have in North Central, we have in the Southwest, and we have in FCT. And just like I said before, distributors, it depends on the demand. Like in places, there are some states where you can actually have, in a state, you can actually have more than one. Like places like Port Harcourt, where we have high demand of our products. Places like Warri. Then there are places where you can, because of the size of the market, you can't have more than one to give them room to turn over quickly. We assess the capacity of the distributor, we check the storage capacity, we check the distribution channel, because we expect you to have space to store, because our product is voluminous. So we expect you to have a storage space, then we expect you to have at least your own channel of distribution.
But I've failed at it. Not so with Banrut. Mrs. Adebola Tairo Adefila has been functioning in the capacity of Chief Operating Officer of the company in the last 3 years.
So those things about family business and coming at a level where you just come to take the office of the COO or the CEO. It's not the case in my own situation. I started from the bottom, and I think that's why we're still where we are today. And I think that's why I know so much about what we're into. I started as a marketer in Banrut, so I grew through the ranks, and so taking the office of the COO, I would say came in naturally. It was just the next thing. For me, it was just the next level. I'd worked in the marketing department. I'd worked as a general manager at some point. I think I wrote this in my book, Profit, where I said, you don't gift your business to your child. It's not a gift. Your child must work it. You must allow that child to work it. If possible, allow the child to even have an outside experience from a different company.